guys, this is Mandy from MandyleePlays, and in this video I'm going to give you some tips and tricks to decorating your house so it can look nice and homey and not just somewhere you throw your stuff at. So without further ado, let's get into the video. Now, tip 1 is do not wall hug. And what I mean by that is this simple thing, which I see a lot of people doing, especially in the beginning. And not gonna lie, I did it too. So here, let me show you. Wall hugging is when you put all your furniture against the wall. While everything's in the wall and it looks spacious, you are missing out on this nice stuff over here. Now, some furniture you do want a wall hug, or it's better if you just put it near the wall because it just looks nice. But others, nah. For example, the bed could be in the middle. The nightstand doesn't have to be over here, but it could be right here. Or, you know, it could be right there. Though I don't really like that because it doesn't really seem plausible, but this is a game, so that's fine. Now this one you could put in the wall, but a neat trick, and to make it look a little bit more bigger, is to put something in the middle. And yeah, this is like bad furniture, so don't take my furniture advice. I'm just using it as an example right now. You could do something there. Like do something in the middle. So yeah, that is my first tip. Do not wall hug. Alright, and tip number 2 is make use of the main living space. Now this is especially important if you haven't upgraded your house to the maximum capacity and you just have the giant living space. Make use of it. That room is really big. So again, it might not look like a big living space, but it really is. You just gotta be a little bit creative with how you put stuff. And that really ties into the first tip of not wall hugging, because you will notice that you have a lot of space in the middle, and I still have space to walk around in the house freely like this. So yeah. Now, you don't have to put your kitchen there. It could be a reading den, an office space, something different to kind of make sections of this area so it doesn't just look like a giant living room. So for tip number 3, you're going to give Reed a run for his money. If you buy a painting or statue that's not real, you could still use it in your house. And it makes for some really good wall art. So you're like, heh. And I would actually look for counterfeits, or if you already have a painting in the museum and you want another starry night, you could throw it on your wall and feel cultured AF. But even if they're fake and they don't look like they're fake, because some of them look fake, like Mona Lisa, she looks fake. So like this one is the girl with the pearl earrings. You can't really tell that she doesn't have pearl earrings. So I found it to be a nice little piece of art for my living space. So that is tip number 3. If you get a counterfeit from Reed, do not fret, you could probably use it in your house. Alright, and for tip number 4, use greenery. I cannot stress that enough. Like these things above my door frame, they're just made out of weeds. And you get the recipe pretty early, so there's that. And there's also the potted plants. You can make these little wall hanging stuff. And you can also use the flowers that are growing outside and bring them inside. So if you pick a flower and go home, put it on the table, it'll give you the option to place it, and it'll put it in a little vase for you too, and you could decorate it with that. And these coconut things are one of my favorites because I learned it really early on, and they just require coconuts and I think a few weeds, and that's it. And they just look so nice, and for something so early on, it could really make your place stand out and pop. Or things that make the place look a little bit more livelier, like the bird I have in the corner over there. And I also have a hamster in my room. Like stuff like that. It may be weird to think that there's animals and animals, but just don't think about it too much, honestly. So yeah, there's my little hamster Hammy. Alright, for tip number 5, use your items to put on the wall. Like I said, this game has very little wall decorations for some reason, so utilize the items that you have. Like for example, clothing. Now, I'm not saying put all your clothes on your wall, no, but pick something sentimental to put, like your first t-shirt that you got on the island, or that dress that you did your island tour with, or a really cool t-shirt that one of your villagers gave you. So stuff like that is good to put on your wall. One of the first shirts I got was this green Tom Nook Alohan shirts. Oh, sorry. And I'll put it right next to the dress that I did my island tour with, because they have some sort of sentimental reasoning. So it looks pretty good. And things like that, especially in the beginning, can help your room look nice before you get all these DIYs and stuff like that. So really utilize it. Also, it doesn't always have to be clothes. It could be knickknacks, like this yukata fan. You could put it there or something. Or you could put a pinwheel. Though you can't put them on the wall, but you could still decorate your floor with them. Put them on a table or something, and they keep on spinning, so it's cute. I see a lot of people utilize balloons because, you know, they're fun and they're balloons. So really utilize random things and see if they could be on the wall for wall decoration, or if not, you could just put them on the floor to look pretty or to remind yourself of a certain event, something like that. So things like that go a long way. And it also works with posters. Like, I like Celeste, so I got a Celeste poster. Now, to get a poster, I think you have to have the amiibo and tap it. Though, you could get pictures of your villagers if you reach a certain friendship rank with them, and then they give you a picture of themselves. So you could also use that. So that was pretty much it for my tips and tricks. Now, a few things I would like to note is, alright, so for the HHA, which is the home evaluation squad that comes to your house in the middle of the night, like ninjas, they evaluate your house on certain parameters, but a big thing is matching sets. But I don't do that because rarely do you get matching sets really early on, and it will take you a while to get a matching set of something. So I'm just like, nah. Like, this is the ironwood set kitchen and the ironwood set cabinet thingy and the clock. But in the corner, I have a garden table because the ironwood little night table thing did not work for what I wanted to do. So I took the garden table out and put it there. That's why I don't really like the matching sets. Number one, it's boring. Number two, rarely do you get matching sets so early on in the game or even late in the game. You're still hustling for sets. So I was just like, nah, I'm just going to decorate it the way I want to. So I got the Ratatan, low table, different things. But they kind of flow and go together because I try to keep the colors the same. Like the cabinets and stuff. Don't worry if you don't have a full set of anything, because you could just do with what you have and it could still work for the HHA. Like, they'll still give you good points. Like, I even got the silver one right here. So matching is not a big deal. I have an ironwood table, stools. So you know what I mean, like, it doesn't have to be matchy-matchy, because that's boring. On the wall, I have a bamboo or imperial something, and yeah, I have different stuff, and I love it that way. I have my HHA plaques over there, so I think I know what I'm talking about. And the fishing tournament stuff, radiators, anything like that. And my favorite, the old time recorder player. Just customize your furniture to at least match the color, and you should be fine. Just get really creative and have fun with it. Rarely do you get an opportunity to decorate something without IRL money involved. So have fun with it and make your place your own. Don't just leave it abandoned. It's still part of the island. And speaking of your house being on the island, you can also change the outside by going to Tom Nook. So those are all my tips and tricks to making your house look fabulous. I hope it helped you, and if it did, please leave a like. So tell me in the comments below, did it help you? What's your kind of style in Animal Crossing New Horizons? Any tips and tricks that I didn't mention and you want to say what it is? Please let me know in the comments down below. If you like this video, hit that like button. If you like my channel and would love to see more, please hit that subscribe button as well. I would really appreciate it. and you will not be disappointed. You can follow me on Twitter at MandyleePlays. I hope you guys have a beautiful day, and as always, stay safe and play a good game.